The sky had gone completely black, not from night, but from the raw power of two Saiyans tearing through the air above it. The entire earth trembled beneath them. Xicor threw a super fast punch, aiming right for Gohan, but smash! Gohan caught the deadly fist with just one hand. A huge shockwave ripped through the ground. Xicor gave a mean laugh. Wow, I have never seen anyone grow so strong so fast. Seeing little Trunks die must have given you a big boost. You went straight into beast mode. Gohan's eyes burned with wild anger. His whole body shook. Xicor, I told you to kill me, but you took that innocent little boy. Now you will pay. I am going to turn you into dust. With a loud yell, Gohan kicked Xicor so hard that the bad guy shot up into the sky like a rocket. Faster than a blink, Gohan used instant transmission. He popped up right above Xicor and slammed his fist hard into his back. Xicor zoomed toward the ground. While falling, Xicor looked up. Gohan already had one hand. Glowing, Gohan threw his arm forward. Ma! Senko! A giant beam crashed into Xicor. A huge explosion shook the air, leaving nothing but thick grey smoke everywhere. Gohan floated in the air, breathing heavily. I'm sorry, Trunks. I couldn't save you. Suddenly, a red light flashed in the smoke. You won't even save yourself! Xicor yelled. Xicor burst out and punched Gohan right in the face. Blood flew from Gohan's mouth, but Gohan didn't back down. He punched back, hitting Xicor deep in the stomach. Xicor coughed up blood, but then punched Gohan in the stomach too. They grabbed each other's hands, pushing with all their might. Xicor quickly pulled his left hand free, punched Gohan's face, and then kicked him hard in the stomach. Playtime is over, Xicor roared. His eyes glowed a scary bright red. Zap! Two hot laser beams shot from his eyes and hit Gohan right on his left shoulder. Gohan screamed in terrible pain as blood poured from his wounded arm. Xicor laughed. You are brave, but useless. You can't stop me with only one arm. You are just a heavy weight on this world. You couldn't save the kid, and you can't save yourself. Pop! Xicor teleported right in front of Gohan. He grabbed Gohan by the throat and lifted him high in the air. Gohan choked, his face twisted in pain as he struggled to breathe. He was seconds away from dying. Wham! A heavy boot kicked Xicor right in the face. Xicor flew backwards and crashed hard into a broken mountain. Gohan dropped to the ground, coughing. He slowly opened his eyes to see who saved him. Standing there, looking angry but sad, was future Trunks. The grown-up Trunks quickly popped a magical senzu bean into Gohan's mouth. In a second, Gohan's strength came rushing back. Gohan's eyes went wide. Trunks, you are alive? I saw you die. And how did you get so big? Trunks spoke with a heavy heart. Gohan, I came from the future. Xicor and his monster friends ruined my world. I have been hiding and jumping through time. They are hunting me to find the timeline we worked so hard to save. Gohan hugged Trunks tightly. Tears of sad memories and new hope filled his eyes. Did they destroy that world too? No, Trunks said, grabbing his sword tightly. They need me because I know where it is, but I will never give it to them. A wicked laugh echoed from the rocks. Xicor stepped out, wiping dust off his armor. Finally! The mouse comes out of his hole. Today, We will finish you, Trunks yelled. Xicor rolled his eyes. Big words, especially with a one-armed Gohan. I will kill you both, find that timeline, and then finish off Goku and Vegeta to get my revenge. Gohan and Trunks yelled as they powered up together. The earth cracked under their feet. Their eyes turned pure white. Gohan's beast power shot up to the sky like a giant pillar of light. Xicor powered up too, and they rushed at each other. Xicor punched Gohan in the stomach, but Trunks spun and kicked Xicor hard in the face. Trunks held out his hands and shot a storm of bright blasts. Boom! Boom! The explosions caught Xicor by surprise. But Xicor used instant transmission again. He appeared right over Gohan's head and kicked him down to the dirt. Zycor's eyes glowed red again, ready to blast Gohan. But future Trunks jumped in the way, blocking the red lasers with his shiny sword. The beams pushed hard against the metal. I'll destroy you, kid, Xicor yelled, pushing more power into his eyes. Gohan yelled from the ground, Trunks, close your eyes, just like in our training. Gohan put his hands to his face. Solar flare, a flash of light as bright as the sun filled the sky. Xicor screamed and covered his eyes, completely blind. In that split second, Trunks threw his sword like a dart. Xicor tried to dodge, but the sharp blade sliced his cheek. Dark blood dripped from his face. Gohan didn't waste a second. With a fierce shout, he kicked Xicor right in the stomach. Xicor flew backward and crashed into the dirt, right next to Trunks' dropped sword. Now, Trunks! Gohan yelled. Gohan pulled back his one good arm. A bright blue ball of energy lit up his hand. Right beside him, Trunks held his hands above his head, building a glowing yellow ball of power. Kamehameha! Gohan roared. Ma! Senko! Trunks shouted. Both blasts shot forward, twisting together into one giant unstoppable beam of blue and yellow light. It flew straight at Xicor. For the first time, pure fear flashed in the villain's eyes. Kaboom! The explosion was so huge and bright that if you were looking from outer space, you would see a giant shockwave ripple across the earth. Gohan lowered his arm, breathing hard. Do you think his story is over? Trunks kept his eyes on the smoke. It was a direct hit. He has to be finished. But as the thick smoke blew away, a dark shadow stood up. It was Xicor. His clothes were ripped, his armor was broken, and he was holding his stomach. He looked very hurt, but he was still alive. That was close, Xicor growled, wiping dirt from his face. If I didn't put up an energy shield at the last second, that would have been the end of me. But now, I am ending this game. Xicor clenched his fists and screamed. A dark, terrifying power exploded from his body. His muscles grew huge and his hair turned wild. He was transforming into an Ultra Super Saiyan. The power was so strong that the whole planet started to shake. Miles away, the oceans formed giant waves that touched the sky. Cold sweat dripped down Gohan and Trunks' faces. They could feel the heavy, scary power crushing the air around them. Trying to be brave, Gohan rushed forward to throw a punch. But Xicor was too fast. He easily caught Gohan's wrist. Let's make both of your arms useless. Xicor laughed evilly. He twisted Gohan's arm hard. Snap. The awful sound of a bone breaking echoed in the air. Gohan screamed in terrible pain. Gohan. Future Trunks yelled, running in with his sword. But before Trunks could help, Xicor punched Gohan deep in the stomach, lifting him right off the ground. Blood spilled from Gohan's mouth, fell to the dirt, completely knocked out. Trunks froze in shock. Before he could swing his sword, Xicor grabbed Trunks by the throat and slammed him hard into a rocky mountain. Xicor raised his other hand, charging a dark purple blast. "I will just kill you right now. I am tired of this cat and mouse game." Gohan weakly tried to stand up, his body shaking, desperately trying to save his friend. But suddenly, a new, creepy voice echoed through the sky. "Stop! If you kill him, how will we get the map to the timeline?" The creepy voice said. "Break his heart and he will tell us everything." Suddenly, a bright, fiery red light lit up the dark sky. Perfect Red Cell stepped out of the shadows. His red aura was boiling hot. He walked over to the unconscious Gohan and placed a hand over him, slowly sucking away Gohan's life energy. Gohan cried out weakly in pain. Perfect Red Cell looked at Trunks with an evil smile. "So, are you going to tell us now, Trunks?" Xicor walked over and put his heavy boot right on Trunks' head, pinning him to the ground. "Tell us where the timeline is, or Gohan dies right here." Xicor and Perfect Red Cell smiled. Wicked, scary smiles. What will happen next? Can future Gohan and future Trunks survive against the terrifying teamwork of Xicor and Red Cell? Find out in Chapter 3, Xicor vs Goku.